Hi there, and welcome to Celeb Hut. So it seems to be DC. Young Fly hasn't arrived for Azealia Banks, offering frightful remarks about Jackie O's passing, and he put her on impact. It's Azealia Banks. Welcome. A lovely. Azalea is known for being something of a harasser, yet she has met her match this time since DC is coming for herself, and he is coming for her. Azalea, better watch out on the grounds that DC hasn't arrived to play, and the battlefront has been set between them. So it's been around 3 weeks since Jackie O sadly lost her life, and there has been such a lot of contention connected to the circumstances in which she died based on what is accepted to be an entanglement emerging post her mama makeover medical procedure that she had finished. Now she had that medical procedure in Miami and her accomplice DC. Young Fly wasn't around there at that point, yet there are certain individuals who accept that he is somewhat answerable for her demise. Rapper Azealia Banks is one of those individuals. And in addition to the fact that she straightforwardly blamed DC for being answerable for Jackie O's up, she presumably taunted the passing now before we get into Azalea's contemptible remarks. I need to give you all some specific circumstances so you comprehend what truly prompted this. So back in 2018, Azalea went on the show Wild and Out, where DC is a castmate, when she played a game called So Trivial. Give fans some time, and I'll realize that this game is essentially about the cast individuals cooking each other. Yet the CE needed to cook Scratch Gun, and he involved Azealia as an objective. My kid's Scratch Gun is so cushioned, he was unable to get captured, so he got a worth in glass. Yet you all disliked it, so she just remained there and took it, since she applauded right back and him saying the theater since you won't book some other work music. However, at that point, DC needed to go after she got their supports off, yet you kept the little center part. Azalea had no rebounds after that, and the issue then vanished. Well, it just so happens that she has been holding a significant resentment against DZ from that point forward, and the resentment hasn't gotten any lighter despite the fact that it's been very nearly 5 years since Jackie all passed. A ton of celebrities sent their sympathies and kindly words to DC, yet Azalea was not one of them. As a matter of fact, she took to her Instagram stories to ridicule DC and blame him for causing Jackie O's passing. Azalea composed DC Young Fly went through years camouflaging his own well-established disdain of himself, as jokes called attention to a lady's magnificence, extending his own sentiments about his own grotesqueness, to ladies completely secure in their skin and expressing out loud, "Whatever you need about my tears," they were unadulterated tears of fury, and not the least bit an indication of shortcoming in light of the fact that in the end, I won. I'm cheerful. I cried and continued on that Jackie O young lady probably been so profoundly unreliable about herself. Azealia Banks was slammed vigorously for utilizing Jackie O's passing to score some cheap points in her peculiar hamburger against DC. Truth be told, the vast majority have even disregarded that episode on the grounds that, again, it wasn't so profound, and keeping in mind that presently, DC is known for viciously cooking individuals. That is the general purpose of the show. However, at that point, 2 or 3 individuals sort of concur with their remark about DC making Jackie O uncertain about herself and her body. 2 or 3 individuals pointed out that DC wasn't generally exceptionally pleasant toward Jackie O, like the time he went live on Instagram with her, and certain individuals thought he was being discourteous to her. You know you're not permitted to remark. Stand by and keep up. My viewpoints just came from definitely no doubt tomato individuals to make your kin shut up. Certain individuals additionally called attention to the time he body disgraced her and called her bosoms odd. Your bosoms used to seem to be 6th level. Truly, they used to seem to be center school pizza. Center school cafeteria pizza. She then inquired as to whether you enjoyed her bosom and how they were, and he clearly said he was avoiding the inquiry. So you like them? Silva, huh? Did you like them? Still, there is no doubt he hasn't even seen them currently. We should not fail to remember that DC is an entire humorist, yet Azalea said that DC made Jackie O shaky about her body, and individuals quickly pondered these recordings. There's likewise the way that Jackie graciously uncovered that a portion of her companions had cautioned her to avoid the medical procedure, yet she didn't stand by listening to them. I need films like I need to get my privileges, man. I don't mind. It doesn't matter at all to me what anyone says. Everyone, let me in on who you observe that you are. You're wonderful. Let him be. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, think about what my body graciously resembled. I maintain that we should do it. Like there have been hypotheses that the explanation she didn't listen to was that DC caused her to have an uncertain outlook on her body, and she needed to satisfy him. Now, I don't actually think we should kick DC while he's down and attempting to recuperate or any such thing. Yet the road will get out whatever the road is going to say in any case. Azalea didn't stop there, since she additionally happened to have a case where DC's affront to her a long time ago was the explanation that Jackie O died, she said, and was unexpectedly dead at 32 and birthday, May 33, 2023, in Miami, Florida. You all will figure out how to quit effing with me now. Azalea has consistently professed to be a witch or something to that effect, so I surmise this was her approach to implying that she had something to do with Jackie O's passing. She got all the smoke as she ought to, with individuals calling her out for being a poser. Azalea is more known for her risky nature and for being a mean young lady. She frequently goes after celebrities out of the unmistakable blue sky, yet she has held around judges since she was facetiously called monstrous at a show where the whole place of the show is cooking each other's dishes. Discussion about dishes never can't take place, and individuals have made remarks saying, Azealia Banks is wiped out talking on somebody's departed accomplice since you got your inclination turned on the stage show a long time ago is extremely low. Azealia Banks further demonstrates why no other person is with her. That is terrible and evil to say. How would you celebrate regarding somebody's demise in light of the fact that their entertainer accomplice made you upset and revolting? Azealia Banks is the filth of the earth and talks this ish about every other person. Yet the one time she at last met her match, she was unable to take it and held a whimsical resentment for quite some time to the point she is chuckling at somebody passing on. No doubt she underhanded well. Azalea then, at that point, attempted to guard herself, saying, I don't think anybody gets how much the press from that episode wrecked the progress of Anna Wintour. I came to sing my tune and return home, and just in line with my name, which brought the world into my sight, is at long last out of chance. I was honored with this many gives and this much ability and excellence to be a social punching pack for a cast of peons who wouldn't have a pot to piss them on the off chance that they didn't have the court of virtual entertainment fiends to signal for I do this in actuality. Lickers. Definitely, this young lady is wretched, and in the event that her most memorable assertion to DC wasn't awful enough, then this one was far more atrocious, and she somehow figured out how to sink even lower. She guaranteed that DC ridiculing her was the justification for why her tune Anna went to her fly, yet individuals are saying that is on the grounds that no one prefers sufficiently her to stream her tunes. Like I said before, Azalea is known for attempting to be a harasser, and it has held her vocation down for sure, so it just so happens. It wasn't just the public humiliation that made her hold resentment, since she really accepts that he is to blame for her melody tumbling great. As per an insider, DC accepts that this is all Apollo B. Since he accepts that he didn't have anything to do with Azalea's melody floundering, he accepts that she did that to herself. The insider likewise guarantees that DC went into an angry outburst when he heard what you had said about Jackie's passing, since it was rude to him as well as considerably more discourteous to Jackie and their 3 children, who will currently grow up without a mother. The insider additionally added that DC called Azalea a contemptuous, wanton honeybee who menaces everybody ridiculously, except holds resentment for quite a long time over a straightforward joke on a show. DC let it all out, assuming that Azalea believes that she has ultimately triumphed. Subscribe Salapod for more videos.